welcome to my channel. I wanted to do an introduction video, but the longer I prepare for that stuff, the longer it's going to take me to get this video out. So I was so excited to do this cash stuffing video for my sinking funds and my cash envelopes. But brief introduction. My name is Sanaa. I'm on Instagram, all dialed in digital, and my YouTube account is all dialed up by Sanaa. But I'm going to post my videos there because I don't have a lot of content, so I'm not going to create a bunch of YouTube videos. But so I don't know if you guys have seen me on Instagram on all dialed in digital. I've gotten into the whole budget by paycheck work system from the Budget Mom, which again, I can't say enough. I'm so obsessed, but I love this system. Like, this system has worked for me like no other system. And I've tried to budget. I incorporate the TBM system along with the YNAB app, which is YNAB, you need a budget, because I track everything digitally and on my phone. I don't use the workbook. Move this cash. I downloaded her PDF workbook, and I just inserted her pages into my digital planner because I digital plan. But nevertheless, so I just wanted to do this stuff in video. I've been doing this system since the end of March. So I successfully did it in April. I successfully did it in May, paying down over $5,000 in debt. I am so proud of myself. I have been tracking my spending. I have been budgeting. I have been saving. I do have a lot in cash, meaning my rollovers, because I haven't figured out when the month ends and I have excess cash in my envelopes, should I roll them over, let them stay, or just put them in another sinking fund or savings account? I haven't really decided because the money's there no matter what I do with it. So, but really quick, I wanted to give you an overview of my setup. So I keep my sinking funds in my Louis Vuitton medium agenda. This is where I keep all of my sinking funds, which I lock in a safe, so don't worry. And I keep all of my cash envelopes in my Louis Vuitton Daily Organizer Noir. So I've posted this a couple times on Instagram of how I turned my wallet into my cash envelope system. So I will pull this out so you guys can see. Let's see. Oops. I added a strip of Velcro into the center of my wallet, which is here. Let's see. I'll do this. I added a Velcro strip in the center of my wallet. And then I bought what is called a binder book on Amazon by Soligt, S-O-L-I-G-T. And I bought a binder book. Of course, I cut it because I only wanted the binder rings. And then I added a strip of Velcro so that way I could just stick this into the center of my wallet as such. Let's see. Okay, I'm making a mess, but oh my gosh, it's stuck. Okay, so I just put it in. Let's see, line it up right. And it's very, very strong. Very strong. You know what? I need a piece of tape. Layla, my love, could you hand me the tape? I'm going to enlist my daughter to help me out because I am struggling. I didn't think ahead of time. I should have just covered this side of my wallet, but I didn't. But I'm not going to hold the video up because of that. I will close this really fast and I will let you see my sinking funds planner. Okay, so here are my envelopes. Hair care, home repair, and I do use the Budget Mom's her expense tracker slips for the envelopes, only for my sinking funds. I keep track of everything. And house cash, fun money. I have for my dad, a deck, luxury, my Layla, her allowance, my shoe, his allowance. I set up a medical bills one as well, but I don't necessarily need that because I have an HSA account and I didn't think about it at the time. So, but it's still in there. I can easily change the name when I need it. So today, I just need a small little note, this one. Just gonna borrow some tape so that I can stick that there. And I'll get another piece. I'll get another piece of tape. Just to, I know, I'm just putting tape all in the wallet, but you know, it'll come out. So let's see if it holds. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. So today I withdrew $620 in cash, as you can see, from my account so that I could stuff my envelope. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I'm going to move the wallets out of the way, and I'll move this over, and I'm going to set up the money. So we have hundreds, we got 50s, we got a few 20s, we have some 10s. Let me move the 50s up a little bit. And then we have some 5s, and we have some 1s. Okay, so all of the money is there. I am not going to take out, I guess. Okay, so I'll leave that open. Okay, so I'm just going to enlarge this, and this is my breakdown of the denomination. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how clearly you can see it, but so let's just get started. So for food, which I don't know if you can see, let me pull this back a bit. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. It's stuck onto something. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so I'll do it like this. Let's see. So for food, I'm going to put $50 in food. And I don't feel like taking them out, but I write the amount of my envelopes here. I don't know if you guys can see that. I will kind of zoom in. But I always write on my little tracker here what is actually in my envelope. So that way I don't have to stop and, you know, look at it, count it. Whenever I'm out, I can just go right. Let me see. I'm sorry, I'm trying to zoom out a bit. Sorry. Okay. I don't have to worry about what's in the envelope. I don't have to walk out, pull out cash. So, okay. So currently what I do on my cash envelope breakdown, I normally write on the left-hand side what I actually have in the cash envelopes, and then the amount I budgeted for to add during whatever paycheck cycle it is. So for instance, in food, I have $44.87. I want to put additional 50. I just went to the market. I have a lot of food, so it's no reason for me to go ahead and throw hundreds of dollars into there. And I get paid weekly, so week to week, that's not bad. $97. I don't really need anything at this point. I can't see myself buying any food for the next 2 weeks, so I'll just keep putting $50 in every week just to, you know, build up that bucket. For gas, I usually spend $200 a month on gas, but during COVID, because we're not driving, I'm really not spending, I'm spending about $50 a month. But I figured I might as well just keep the money going into the envelope, and I'll deal with it later. I was putting $50 every week into it, but because I have $269 already in the envelope, I'm just going to add an additional 20. I look at it like this. I'm eventually going to go back to work. I'm eventually going to be driving my normal routine, and I'm going to be spending $200 a month. So I'll have this money already set aside. Although I did get a nail in my tire, so I am going to be needing a new tire soon. So I'm thinking of just moving that money into my car maintenance. So I've been building up car maintenance because my tires are like almost $500 for one tire. I know, insane, insane. I have huge tires and they're racing tires, so they're insane. I had no idea the maintenance on my car was as ridiculous as it is, but I love my car, so I'm not complaining. So again, that's how I keep track of my envelopes. And then here I put the total. I put the total here of what's actually in all of my envelopes, which Currently, between my sinking funds and my cash envelopes is $2,050, and I'm going to be adding an additional $620. Now, I do have some plans for some of this, so I mean, it's all being saved. Whether I don't spend it, I'm still saving it. It's just carrying over. So I'm going to figure out later on. I'll be glad to get some ideas to see what everyone else does. Do they spend it, keep it, roll it? However, let me know. Okay, so let's get to the stuffing. So I have food. I'm going to put $50 in food. And for here, I allotted a $50 bill. So I'm going to go ahead and add the $50 bill. And what I usually do as well is I update my tracker. So I'll take a piece of tissue and my hand sanitizer if I can find it. Great, it's gone. Can't find it. I am going to enlist my beautiful daughter for some help yet again because Miss Frappy Coco, can you come help your mother? Oh, Miss Frappy Coco, can you hand me my hand sanitizer? So what I do is I just erase this off with some hand sanitizer. And then I write the new amount on there and I stick it back in. So I can update all of this afterwards. And I do update my trackers in my YNAB app too. So I know it seems like I'm going from place to place to place to do this, which I am, but it works for me. So I don't mind. Sometimes I forget, but what the heck. So I'm just gonna add that $50 onto here, which will make that $94.87. And I write it on the back and the front. And I just pop it right back in my wallet so that I can see. So I'll probably update all the trackers last. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out the way and put the money in the envelopes. So for gas, I'm gonna do one $20 bill. So let's get gas here. And I currently have $269 in gas. So I'm just gonna add that 20 and make that $79, $89, $289. I will update my little amount on there later. Next we have dining out. So dining out will get 20, and I currently have 58 in dining out, but I just spent 20 at McDonald's actually just now. So actually it'll still be 58 because it's 38 actually. So I'm gonna take a 20 and add that in there. And then let's see, Eid Fun. So Eid is our Islamic holiday. It's after the month of Ramadan, and it is a gift giving holiday. So what I will do is prepare for next year. So I have a whole year to save. I'm going to save as much as I can. So I currently have 78 in my Eid Fund, and according to my breakdown, I am going to be adding 30, which is going to be a 20 and a 10. So I'm going to take that and I will update my tracker. I'll do all that updating the trackers after I complete this. So I'll just add the 10 and the 20 there, and 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98. Yep, 20, 30, 70. No, hold on, that's wrong. It says I have 78. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 100. Oh, 108. Yes. Oh, goodness, I'm losing my mind. Okay. So, and then after the Eid Fund, it's going to be snacks, which is a 10. So it's going to be a 5 and 5 ones. I have been snacking a lot. I'll move my Apple Pencil. I have been, well, me and the kids. I'm going water ice crazy, so I love water ice. I'm just like addicted to it at the moment. So snacks currently has $51.58. So I'm going to be adding just $10 to it because I have enough in here, but we can never have enough snacks. So let me get 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we will have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. So, yep, 51.58. I do have cents, but I keep them in my coin wallet, so I'm going to leave the cents on there just for accurate tracking purposes. So, that's that. After snacks is my kids. So, I have an envelope for my kids. Right now, they're not really spending anything, but you know, my daughter, my 11-year-old, she gets her hair done on a regular basis. My son gets haircuts, whether I have to buy them some clothes or sneakers or whatever. So currently I have 119 in there, and kids are going to get, I believe, 20. So that's going to be 2 tens. So I'm just going to grab 2 tens and add this to the list. So now I will have, let's see, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So I have 139, which I could have just added 20 to 119, duh. But I just wanted to make sure what was in the envelope, so that's fine. After kids, my home maintenance, okay. So home maintenance, I keep a sinking fund. Ugh. I keep a sinking fund for home maintenance. Excuse me, guys. I didn't feel like going upstairs and setting up my Canon camera and the whole 9. So I'm actually using my phone on a little stand that I bought. The video clarity is good, so I'm going to go with it. So for home repairs, I currently have, well, you know what? I just paid someone 100. I just paid my daughter. She has a cleaning business. I paid her to clean out my den really good. So actually, while I have you guys here, today is the 12th. So pre-cleaning minus 100, so I have 150. Okay, so I currently have 150 in the envelope, and so okay, it has 150, and I am going to be putting 125, so that's 250s, 120 and 15. So 250s, 120, I'm sorry, 120 and a 5. So that's 125. Okay, so I really did take out the $75. But she did such a good job. I gave her 100. So I'll add that back onto my, home repair. I'll add that back onto there. So I'm going to try to move this along. And home maintenance. Okay, so personal. Wow, personal. My personal is getting up there. So personal, I'm going to put 25 because apparently I have 161 in here. So I'm going to just add 25, and that is going to be 2 tens and a 5. 2 tens and a 5 in personal. So let's see, 2 tens and a 5 in personal. And let's really count this because I'm not sure. So we got 2 tens and a 5. All right, let's see. So I have 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 150, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86. 86, yep. So 186 in personal. Personal is just my money for whatever I want to spend it on. It could be anything I want to buy, and of course if I want to spend it on somebody else, I can. It's my personal money just for me. So after personal, I have house cash. So house cash is a sinking fund. It's just the amount of money I like to keep in the house. But now, I mean, it's an emergency. So my goal is only to keep $250. So right now I'm at 120, and I'm going to be adding 15, which is a 10 and a 5. And once I hit 250, I'm not going to add any more money to this. I currently have $120 in here, I believe. So 1, 2, 3, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I am adding 15. So that's 135. And sometimes, like, if for some reason someone needs a couple dollars, or, you know, they just don't have money in cash, or, you know, my landscaper comes by, although that should come out of home maintenance, but, you know, you just never know. I can use this money as an emergency, period. It's just to sit in the house. Car maintenance. So my car maintenance, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Oh, that sucks. Car maintenance currently has $340. I'm going to be putting $100 in there, and it actually gets in car maintenance. Okay. Next after car maintenance, it's going to be hair care. So before COVID, I was getting my hair done every week, every 2 weeks. And now I haven't been to the hairdresser in months. So I'm just saving for that. I currently have $125, and my hair, I'm not going to say it's expensive, but it's like $65, $70 every time I go. And then after I tip, we're talking $85, $90 possibly every time I go to the hairdresser. So I currently have $125. In hair care, I'm going to add $20, and that's going to be a 10 and 2 5s. And I will only put this envelope. This is the envelope that'll go in my wallet. This is for hair, which is a matching envelope. Let me see. Let me show you. One is a flap envelope that I created and that I laminated myself. And the other one is a laminated one that just slides into my wallet. So I have both. So I'm going to put, I think 20. I usually put more in these envelopes, but I already have enough built up. So hair care is going to get 20. So let me put this here. And that's going to be, what is hair care? It's going to be a 10 and 2 5s. So let's get a 10 and 2 5s. I have a lot of 5s. Why? Why is that? A 10 and 2 5s. So I'll just put that in here. Let me just 10 and 2 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I already counted that, I believe. So I'm not going to count it again. I'm over it. Okay. And after hair care, we have, miscellaneous. So that's going to be a 10 and a 5. I mean, I haven't used miscellaneous. Well, I did. My kids helped me do something, my younger kids, my boys. And so what I did was I just gave them $10 each, and I took that out of, no, I gave $10 each to the boys, which I took out of kids, and then I gave my daughter $10 because she helped paint all the baseboards in the den before my daughter came to reorganize it. So I gave her $10 for doing that. And my dad is currently staying with me. I have the pleasure of taking care of my poppy. And I do a lot of, I don't really spend cash on him, but, you know, just in case. So I'm just going to allot $10 for him, and that is just 2 5s. But, and I'll just build that up. That's just in case if I'm in Target or something and I see something that he might need, then I'll go ahead and I'll have the cash to do that. Because believe it or not, ever since I started this cash envelope system, I actually hate swiping my debit cards and cards. I hate it. I rarely ever do it. So moving along, deck. So I currently have, I have an idea for a beautiful deck, and the guy is coming to give me an estimate tomorrow, but his labor is, from what I hear, is like $3,000, which is fine, you know, and I'll pay for all my materials separately, because I don't want wood. I want composite. I want it decked out with lights. Like, I have a whole idea of how I want this deck. So anyway, I'm just starting my little fund for my deck. Currently, I have $120 in deck, and I'm going to add a 50, and that's just a $50 bill. So that will give me $170 for my deck. And after deck is luxury. I'm always buying something. So aside from personal, this is just for expensive things I choose to buy. Like, you know, there's a bag that's on pre-order. So whatever little money I save to it, you know, I'm going to get it. So I just have this money set aside. So I currently have, let's say 200. These are Chris. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Wait, how much do I have in luxury? 200? 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 70, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 200. Oh, scared me. I thought I was messing up. So I'm going to be adding a $50 bill. And so that will give me $250 in luxury. I would say I am a far cry away from whatever luxury purchase I plan on getting. Kids allowance. Okay. So kids allowance is going to be a 20, and that is going to be 3 5s and 5 1s. So all this money goes right to my daughter. So let's see. So $5 will go to my son. That's his allowance. He just banks all his allowance. He does not want cash on hand. So he currently has about $30 in his envelope. And what he does is he have me spend it on iTunes gift cards. He's constantly buying Robux. My daughter, the reason why the majority of the money goes to her, so she gets $5 for her allowance, but she also gets an additional $10 for helping me with my dad. So she prepares his breakfast, lunch, or dinners, depending on what we have. Like if he's having a smoothie, she'll make his smoothie. So, you know, a little extra cash for her. She's 11 and she saves all her money. I mean, I swear she has like $70, $80. Okay. So this is her money, which is not going to go in any envelope because she's going to put it in her wallet. So she'll be down in a second to get that. Household toiletries. I'm always buying paper towels, something for the house. And I swear we drink that stuff like water. So household, I currently have $3 because I spend household more than anything. So I currently have $3 in household, and I am only going to add 25 because right now I'm all stocked up, so I shouldn't have to do anything. So that's going to be a 20 and a 5. That's going to go right in here. Let's see. I don't need to count this. It's 20 and a 5. And then family fun, which is 15. That's 2 5s and 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So family fun is, you know, because of Corona, we don't do anything. We don't go anywhere, but we're always going to movies and things like that. So family fun, I currently have $75. So I'm going to add another 15, which will bring me to 90. And let's see, I will count this, bring me to 90. And let's see, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. Okay. All right, I counted wrong, so let's see. 70. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so that's 90. Okay, so that was $620 of envelope stuffing. I put back into my envelopes between my sinking funds and my cash envelope wallet. There we have it. So right now I am looking at a total of minus the $100 I gave my daughter, $2,500 in cash. Now look at how quickly I was able to since April. So I freshly started my first paycheck in April. It is now just the beginning of June. So we're talking 2 full months. And aside from the debt I paid off, aside from my bills that I was budgeting and paying off, and I do have my savings accounts. So I operate off of multiple accounts. I have a bill account. I have a lot of separate accounts. I like to kind of keep my funds separate so I could see them better. But $2,500 in 2 months I've saved. Now, granted, I could take all this money, or the majority of it. I can keep $500 and then roll the $2,000 into a savings account, or I can use the $2,000 for my deck. Like I literally have my deck right here if that's what I wanted to do. And then I could start my next pay with allotting different funds for food, gas, because I'm not putting a lot in each one, but it's already built up. It's the second paycheck in June. So technically, I can get my deck. I literally can get my deck, and I don't have to, I mean, labor wise. Um, but I do want to pay down some additional debt this week, this month. Actually, this pay. I think I'm not sure, but I'm going to put $500 towards something.
Well, this concludes my video for the day. I thank you all so much for joining me and watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I do have some videos I plan coming up, my 6/19 cash stuffing and my June 26 cash stuffing. Again, I would love for you guys to join me, and I have a giveaway coming. Thank you.